Is Cronodes going to be the next big node project that everybody's talking about? In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Cronodes. We're going to be diving into the details of what this project is. And I actually went ahead yesterday and I purchased 2 nodes, and we're going to be taking a look at those. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Eric here and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day and are doing well. In this video, we're taking a look at a brand new crypto node project. This one here is called Cronodes. And just before we get into the video, I am not saying that this is financial advice. It's never financial advice. I actually invested in this one yesterday, and who knows what's going to happen with it. There's a few cons that I want to list as well. So entirely up to you whether or not you guys want to invest in this project. Don't just invest in it because I invested in it. Again, I could be losing all of my money. Who knows? Time will tell, but I wanted to bring this to your attention because I was actually looking for nodes to invest in. We have Thor nodes, we have Vapor nodes, Strong Block nodes, all of these nodes out there, and I was looking for a smaller investment where I could, only use a couple $100s to purchase a node, and that's exactly what Cronodes was able to offer me. Now, I'm not saying this is better than any other node project. I'm just saying here that this one didn't require as much initial capital to start investing in it. So if we go on to their webpage here, it's cronodes.xyz, and this was actually mentioned to me by one of my friends, and then I started looking into it. And basically, in a nutshell, how it works is you buy CRO, which is a native coin of crypto.com, as we know, and then you go on to Cronus, you swap your CRO for CRN, which is the Cronode token, and you need 20 Cronode tokens to make one Cronode. So this is where you go Cronoswap, you swap your CRO for CRN, then you need 20 CRN to make one node. And once you have that, essentially what is happening and why you would want to invest in this project is that you earn 1 CRN every single day for every single node that you have, and you can have up to 20 nodes. So if we just quickly take a look at the price of Cronodes, it's currently sitting at $6. It's up about 15% over the last 24 hours. If we take a look at the monthly chart, or let's just give it a 3-month chart, we can see this project started back in January 13th. So it's been out for only a few weeks, and we see an all-time high of about $13. And then I'm not too sure what happened here. It kind of flatlined, then dipped, then came back up, and right now it's sitting around $6. So again, I don't know everything about this project. This is obviously something I would have to investigate further, because for a period of a few days, it looks like the price didn't do much. And again, I haven't fully investigated this project. And if we take a look at CRO, which is of course a native coin of crypto.com, it's sitting at 45 cents. And again, you have to buy CRO to then buy CRN, which is Cronodes. So if we go on to their Twitter, I just want to say this is a brand new project. As we can see, only has 2,100 followers. And now let's go on to the nitty gritty, understand what this project is. So the first thing we need to know is that Cronodes is actually a fork of Thor. Thor is on the Avalanche network, but Cronodes is on the Cronus network. So it's essentially a fork of Thor, but if instead of using the same network, they are using CRO because they think that CRO is going to have a lot of success in the future. And I would have to agree with that because they are investing in so many different things. We have the Crypto.com Stadium, we have Crypto.com associated with the UFC. So Crypto.com and CRO as a native token is definitely going to have a lot of potential in the future, and that's why they brought this project to the Cronus network. And now if you're getting confused and you're thinking that CRO and Crypto.com and Cronos chain isn't the same thing, let me clear it up for you. So Crypto.com, as we know it, it's actually on the Crypto.org chain, and this is a proof of stake blockchain, as we know. So that is using the CRO native token, and that's on the Crypto.org chain. Now, if you're talking about the Cronos chain, essentially the difference in the two is that the Cronos chain is a side chain of the crypto.com chain, and basically it's using CRO as a native token as well. Now, if we go on to Reddit here, this person makes a very good job explaining the difference between crypto.com's chain and as well as Cronos's chain. So crypto.org is likely to be intended for fast transaction settlements at very high transaction/seconds, example for NFTs and real world payments. And then if we talk about the Cronos network, which is again the network that Cronodes is using, they support smart contracts written in Solidity, which will primarily be used for building dApps. So here we can see the difference between crypto.org. It's more used for NFTs and for fast transactions, whereas the Cronos network is going to be used for dApps, and basically which supports the EVM, the Ethereum virtual machine, because it is written in Solidity. So that is essentially the difference in the two, but what you have to understand is that CRO is the native coin for both of these networks. So for crypto.org and for Cronos, they are using CRO as the native token. So if one does well, I would assume that the other one is going to do well as well. So if we go back to the Cronode white paper, as I've mentioned before, you need 20 CRN to be able to create one node. And then once you have one node, you're going to be earning 1 CRN per day per node that you have. Now, if you're wondering where your initial 20 CRN are going, it's essentially breaking it down as such. So 14 CRN are sent to the rewards pool, 2 CRN are put into liquidity as 50% CRN and 50% CRO. And then 4 CRN are transferred to the marketing team wallet to support the protocol stability and token growth. But note that there is a 10% claim tax when claiming your rewards. And if we quickly touch base on the roadmap, again, this is a brand new project, so you guys have to do your own due diligence and your own research. Don't just go investing in it because I invested in it. So we can see that the team isn't actually doxed yet. They are very active on Discord, but they aren't doxed. They're planning on getting doxed. Then if we go on to the Q2 of 2022, they will continue to grow their social presence, so on and so forth. And eventually they are going to bring out a governance protocol, which essentially, if you have a node, you'll be able to vote on what the protocol invests in, and that is their future plans. Now, something else that's happening right now with the Cronodes is that there is apparently a function in the protocol that is going to sell Cronode to the open market and essentially to build the liquidity pool. So that is a function that is manually being turned on and off right now. And of course, as you can think, if they turn it on, it's going to start selling CRN for CRO to build the liquidity pool. So that is obviously going to push the price down. If they turn off that function, then the liquidity pool is going to stay the same. Of course, if other people join, then it's going to continue providing to the liquidity pool, but that function is going to be off and essentially pushing the price back up. So they are working on making that function automated and to essentially have sufficient liquidity every time. But again, it's something you guys need to look into before you invest in this project. So if we go ahead and connect my wallet, you hit connect at the top here, it's going to open up your MetaMask. And of course, you have to do this through MetaMask. I don't think you can have any other wallet just yet, as they don't have a wallet connect. So if you connect your MetaMask, and here you go, it's connecting to the Cronodes app, and it should refresh here. Let me give it a refresh. See if we can see my 2 nodes that I purchased yesterday. The app is a bit buggy, so sometimes you're waiting there for a few seconds and then you're like, okay, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? So here we go. We can see that I have 2 nodes and I created both of them yesterday, February 4th, and I would be getting 1 reward or 1 CRN per node per day. So in this case, I would be getting 2 CRN, and as we can see, I can't claim them just yet. But as we know, CRN is worth about $6. So that essentially means I would be making about $12 per day if CRN stays around $6. And every time you claim your rewards, there's obviously a gas fee and there's also a 10% tax. So I would be getting actually 0.9 rewards for every node because of that 10% tax. And I think I actually made a mistake. You can buy up to 100 nodes for Cronodes right now. I only have 2 because I only put about $300 Canadian in this project. And again, when I invest in stuff like this, I am not putting all of my money in one basket, and I would recommend you guys doing the same. And we can also see that there's already 23,652 nodes. So I'm not too sure if in the future they are going to make it more CRN per node to be able to sustain the project. Again, this is a very speculative project. It's brand new, but I wanted to bring it to your attention because this is something I invested in it. It's kind of a YOLO play. If it plays out, then great. If it doesn't, well, obviously it's gonna suck, but I just wanted to make you guys aware of this project. And if we just look at the initial investment requirement, as we can see, it's 20 CRN per node. And if we do 20 times 6, it's about 120 USD to invest in one node. And I know some of these other node projects require a lot more money to invest at the start. So that is your sneak peek to Cronodes. There's a whole lot we could talk about, but I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long. So I'm going to stop there. If you guys want more information and specific information on Cronodes, let me know in the comment section below. I am definitely going to be tracking this because, of course, I invested in it. I hopefully make some money out of it, but time will tell and we will see. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys understand a bit more the difference between Cronos and CRO and the 2 chains there, and why Cronodes is built on the Cronus network. It's because it supports dApps, and essentially this is a decentralized app. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.